Today, let's speak to clearing the mind and refocusing our energy. Okay? Shifting the mind, shifting your mind, right? I'm probably a little bit out of it. I was up most of the night last night because I have a lot of not only family, but family friends, those people that are just your family, whether they're related or not. Facing Milton, so I didn't sleep at all, so hence the look. You can judge if you want, but I'm just telling you what it is. So but I wanted us to, no matter what you're facing, like I really was, I was trying not to be worried. I was praying really loudly last night, like 2:00 in the morning. And Oliver, my pup, he's in the bed. He looked at me and goes, "What the hell is going on with you, Mom?" And he's pacing. And I'm like, ah. But, hence the reason I sound stuffy. And, like I said, I didn't get much sleep. But today I'm refocusing. I have to refocus and refocus and refocus. And every day is that, right? Every day, I know for me, I don't get up and I'm like, oh, I'm in the flow, everything's fine. No, I slip in and out of that. So I want to talk about refocusing today, shifting your mind, and, really finding, sorry, I'm messing with my computer, really finding ways to insert some joy. Because once you start refocusing on something of a higher energy nature, like joy, I don't care if it's hugging your dog. I don't care if it's calling a friend and just saying, "Are you okay?" When you focus yourself out of all the, the anxiety and the worry and the fear, and you shift yourself up into a higher energy frequency, you allow that anxiety to start leaving you, right? So this week on the blog, I'm talking about, the simple fall joys. Just simple ways we can enjoy this season and really embrace this season. Fall is a very special time of the year. As you know, it's a time for renewal. It's a time for letting go. And I think too, what we forget a lot, it's harvest time. And so many of us do so many things. And they don't have to be big things, but we do so many things that we don't give ourselves credit for. So, I want you to take a moment right here, right now, and give yourself credit for all the small little things you do that probably indirectly bring a lot of people joy. Whether it's, cleaning up your house, making your yard pretty, right? Cooking. Yes, maybe it's doing something at work. Or maybe it's just smiling to a stranger all the time. Maybe that was one of your goals this year, your resolutions, is just to be kinder. And maybe, probably most importantly, it's showing and being kinder to yourself. Doing a lot more self-care for yourself. You should celebrate that. That's a big deal. But we're so busy. What's next? What's next? What's next? That we don't take time to do that, and it's really important that we do. So like I said, this week on the blog, I'm just going to give you some very simple, the simple joys of fall, and you'll know this. I'm just trying to focus you in to get you thinking about it, right? Shifting your mind from where it is, all the business, all the doing. I need to get this done. Do you really? Do you really? You can't take 10 minutes, 30 minutes for yourself and maybe just go take a walk in nature? I don't know. Can you? I think you can. But, and one thing I have on here is cozy gatherings. And last night I had the best time. A friend of mine here in Mobile, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful soul. She's like, okay, let's just do a gathering of women. Bring your book and we'll talk. Oh my God, it was so much fun. And the women that were there, like the level of joy that was in the room, their level of energy was so beautiful. It was just amazing. Every single one of them was different. They brought such different things to the table. And it was so much fun to be in their presence and listen to their questions and help answer their questions, but how they all interacted with one another. We all just want to help one another and be there for one another. That's what life's all about. And it was such a joyful thing. So I took my own advice and did a cozy gathering. So you can do that too. Call a bunch of your friends up. Do a woman's circle. You'll really enjoy it. And the host was she was so gracious, and a lot of people brought stuff. They had like quiche and salad and these dessert trays. It was beautiful. The harvest. And I'm telling you what, she made my dream come true. So I am so grateful for that. So the little things, right? The little things, but they mean so much. And for all those women that showed up, I was just like, man, you guys are so brave. I mean, we're coming in a room, we're all kind of strangers. We left all friends, we're exchanging numbers, and it was just beautiful. It was just so beautiful. So anyway, I'll stop babbling about that. But and then, like, you know me, I'm going to talk about spirituality, because if you don't know me, my name is Nina Zapala. I talk about spiritual personality typing. It's a roadmap to your true self. And all I'm doing in this is helping you get to know yourself, to fully embody yourself, all of yourself, the good and the not so good. I'm talking everything, all your quirks, all your stuff. It's an embodiment of everything. And then what I teach is like how your spirit self, that beautiful higher conscious self, the divine intelligent Holy Spirit, the God within you, the goddess within you, whatever you want to call that, is the compass for your life. And it needs your personality traits to express itself, to take form in the physical world. So that's what I teach. So if you want to get more into that, I offer one-on-one consultations. So if you go to my website, you'll see all that set up. And I offer these consultations on a one-to-one basis because you're all so different. I don't like to do formulaic. It's a lot more work on my part, but I feel the work is so needed, and I feel these experiences are really, really, really rich. And this is just my way of doing things. So if you're interested in that, and of course follow along, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But getting back to this, so why I diverted there was because I did put some little spiritual things in there that you can do. Gratitude's a big one. Letting go is a big one, right? Even seasonal cooking, like how are you experimenting? How are you letting yourself go on that? Right? Breaking kind of free from some of the constructs of yourself and do some seasonal cooking that you might not necessarily do all the time. These are breakaway moments that you kind of break from yourself, which brings enlightenment. So some fun things on the blog. And of course, there's journal prompts, always a journal prompt. And then I did, for all the Myers-Briggs types, I did a fun fall activity for each of the Myers-Briggs types that I believe resonates with your personality type very specifically. So it's very distinct to you and how your personality type shows up in the world. So for all of the 16 personality types, I have a little fun activity. And if you're married, what's your partner's type? Ooh, what's their activity? Ooh, maybe we could combine these, And of course, I'd be so arrogant to think that I know best for you. You know best. Again, take what I'm saying and just use it as an invitation to spark new perspectives in yourself. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you think differently about yourself. I'm here to help you know yourself. I'm not here to tell you what to do. That's arrogant. And I'd never do that because I don't know you that well. I know me. I know what works for me. And I know generally, There's indicators that I can tell you about yourself, of course, because I've been studying this now for 10 years. So, yes, I do know that. And I know spiritually what works. Because, again, my 7-year life tsunami put me in a path to start using the spiritual tools that I've known that have been in my heart forever. So, yes, I use them now. So, that's kind of what I want to hear. So I told you I'm kind of out of it. So that's what I just wanted to share with you. So if you're so inclined, if you're facing something like this hurricane was tough. It's tough when all your friends are just congregated in one area and there's something so big coming in. It's like, those are all my friends are. I mean, these are like my beloved friends, right? And you might be facing something different. You might be facing something different in your life, like maybe you're a divorce. Maybe you're at a crossroads where you're just like, I just can't do this job anymore. I can't. It's killing me. I've been there, done that. That happened to me so bad that I started losing my hair. Yeah, that's how stressed I was. So there's all kind of things we face, the problems with your children, but just try to give yourself some joyful moments to bring yourself out of the worry and anxiety so you can get a little bit more clarity. So that divine spark within you can speak through you so it can start helping you create a path that's best for you in your situation. This is what this is all about. The blog, this week's blog, is just a fun way to start experimenting with this. So it's just a tool. I'm always going to give you the tools that I didn't have. Okay? I got to be done because I'm exhausted and I don't want this to run too long. Like I said, if you're so inclined, you can book a one-to-one session with me. I'd love to walk you through some things. If you're in need, join the blog. Join me each week here. So subscribe and follow along. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Pinterest at Nina Zappala. I'll put some other little blogs in there for you so you can go back. I did one on fall renewal, and I just did one on an artsy fall escape if you're inclined to travel. So it's all here for you. I'm here for you. Have a good rest of.